the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, I put my head up and told them.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, Ross Stripling. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The pitch. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Alec Bohm. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Tries to get back and save. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark. 40, 44, 56.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His 58th home run of the season. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Center field. Yastrzemski on his way over. Racing, makes the catch. One down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Brandon Marsh.
He's up near 40 games on this streak, and when a guy starts getting into this kind of elite company, everybody wants to see what he's going to do next, and everybody stops what they're doing to watch. I mean, if you're at the concession stand or whatever, you're stopping to watch this guy hit. I can't wait to see what he's going to do in this game.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Ground ball left side. Swung on, belted. That one carrying into the bleachers and gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ross Stripling will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Jacob Junis taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And with every hit that extends his streak, he climbs higher on the all-time list. Rarely has anyone gone this far.
Yeah, Boog. 30 is about as far as most guys can take it, and he's just blown by that mark. And now it actually looks like 40 might be in play. I'll tell you this, as a hitter, it's so hard to not let that weigh on you.
Runner takes off for third. And first offering is fouled off.
He's going.
Runner goes again. This one smoked out to left. Peterson puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here in San Francisco, our starter in this one, ZACK Wheeler.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
The second baseman.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Oh, 1 down. And there's a ball. ZACK Wheeler, who was the 6th overall pick in 2009 by the Giants out of high school. He's from Smyrna, Georgia. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. That one 95 to finish him off.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swings through that one for strike one. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Here comes the 0-1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Now one missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one is inside. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 down. Here's the Giants lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brandon Crawford.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Righty delivers. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Swings and misses, struck him out. Giants down in order, still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know.
Back here at Oracle Park, second inning set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing, his 14th of the year. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball to get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And now here is Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off. Kyle Schwarber, a guy with prodigious power. He's made a couple all-star teams, won a Silver Slugger, an Ohio kid who played his college ball at Indiana. He's one of the better power hitters in the sport. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Out of here. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 9-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And first offering is fouled off. Realmuto leads off second with one gone in the inning. This to third, and it stays fair. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Anthony DeSclafani gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first. And here is Josh Harrison. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 10 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park, and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And downstairs. Next offering misses. Now 3-1.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto. Drove in their only run in last night's game. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Batting 8. The catcher.
This is Joey Bart. There's the strike.
All 1's the count.
And that's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer. He comes home with it.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
Roberto Perez standing in. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. In there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking. Giants leave him loaded. They're down 10-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
The wide to kick the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Wheeler back to work. Estrada, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball to the right side. Hoskins takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Now it's J.D. Davis. In there, and it's 0-1. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Here's Jock Peterson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Peterson goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Nick Castellano.
First base. 3. He's out.
Back here in San Francisco, here's Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
And a pitch. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. Misses inside, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. The Giants yet to pick up a hit here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written, law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders.
Wade in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
I got my blessing to get the blessing for the brethren. The brethren. The brethren. I got my blessing because the Father.
All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Three.
Back here at Oracle Park, the batter will be Michael Conforto. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
0-2 now. Goes down looking.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Bart, batting with one down, takes the strike.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball down the line. Schwarber in pursuit. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
Roberto Perez, the next Giant to hit. Caught looking his first time up.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. DeSclafani back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
The batter.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Base hit, left center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here is Josh Harrison. Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
The center fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, could be two. Boots it. Tags the runner for one. Tries to get back and save. So the lineup flips over. Here's Turner now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with two away. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. One run across, 2 runs are in. Another scores. They clear the bases. 15-0. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now on the bump, Tyler Rogers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bryce Harper to the plate, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen, and when it do happen.
That one to first. Can't field it cleanly. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. There's the strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
the third baseman, number 7, J.D.
Now the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So I ain't saving you or clean the house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name?
Swings through that one. 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now Jack Peterson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 0-1. Ball 1 there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Giants go down quietly, start the bus. They're down 15-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brandon Crawford.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And there's the strike. And that one hit to first. Hoskins steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Giants hitless so far in the game. Falling behind 2-1. And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Caught him looking for the K. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
So here's Wade now. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter and just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That one's in there. Strike 1. Just off the inside edge. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Next will be the Giants DH, Roberto Perez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Foul ball. The pitch. Got him. That is the inning.
Approach life with open arms, lessons learned, open palms. I tell the future close enough to keep me out of harm's bluff. What? Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil's thing? Constituent.
We go to the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
You're out. And hit him. First base.
Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Second baseman,
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Nick Nelson gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57, Nick.
The wind and the pitch. Popped up. Boom. Moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. One away.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D.
And up next for San Francisco, J.D. Davis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Peterson, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one is absolutely belted way back there, and it hits the fence. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Harrison fires over to first. And Crawford is set down. That ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, the Phillies lead it 15-0. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Johnny Brebbia.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy.
And now here is Mike Yastrzemski. Nelson, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Andrew Bellotti on to pitch here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Your attention, please. Now, number 64.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
At the belt and fires. The punch out there, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Wade stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Conforto now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Right-handed reliever. Got him looking. Ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
This one ends 15-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Ball game. 4 hours.